Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie, I am the Introverted Reader, and today's video is going to be, as I promised, my TBR for the month of September. And when I show you all the stuff that I have planned to read in September, you're going to think I'm nuts. But we've got a lot to get through, so let's hydrate. And let's just get into it. Okay, so I'm going to talk first of all about what I've currently got going on at the moment. So what I'm currently reading Raybearer by Jordan Afueco. I'm about 170-ish pages into this. I'm also still reading this. I've read more. I've read more of it. It doesn't look like I've read any more, but I have, I promise you. So yeah, I've these two that I'm currently reading, and the audiobook that I've got going on is it is the sequel to Her Majesty's Royal Coven, but this book is called The Shadow Cabinet by Juno Dawson, and I broke the 200-page mark yesterday. I'm on chapter 26. So this is the little pile that we have next to the bed. And like I said, if you don't have a little pile of books sitting next to your bed, are you really a reader? No. Okay. So, Part of Your World by Liz Braswell. I had planned to read this obviously in August, but I'm carrying it over into September. Haven't started it yet, but I'm going to be carrying this over. None of these are for the Introverted Reader Readathon, by the way. These are all just separate. And the other one that I'm going to be carrying on with is House of Hades by Rick Riordan. This is the next book in the Heroes of Olympus series, obviously, that I need to read. I don't even know if the Olympian Along is even still happening, but regardless, I'm going to continue on and read this and finish off this series because I'm having a great time rereading it. So that's what I'm currently reading, and what I'm currently reading and what I'm carrying over from this month into next month. So let's now talk about the TBR that I have for the Introverted Reader Readathon, which I posted the announcement for last week. So that's on my channel if you want to go and watch that and get all the information and all the prompts and whatnot. So I have, so here they all are. I have a book for every single prompt. So do you need to be doing that as well? No, you don't. Absolutely not. Like that I'm just an overachiever. That's just me. You can just pick one or two and that'll be fine. But here we go. So I'll start off. So the first prompt for the readathon is to read a book you've left unread for too long. And for me, that's going to be Nocturna by Maya Motani? I'm not sure. I'm really sorry to pronounce this author's last name. Someone please correct me. But all I know about this is that one of our main characters is a shapeshifter. She can change her face, like what she looks like. And she's done it so many times that she doesn't even know what she really looks like anymore. And the other main character is a prince who has magic, but it's forbidden. It's like forbidden magic. And that's really all I know about it. And I'm super excited to get it. And it's like super floppy paperback. Give this video a thumbs up if you love floppy paperbacks. So I'm going to be reading this for that prompt. And the next one, book in a series that I need to finish, and that would be Skander and the Phantom Rider by A.F. Stedman. This is book 2 in the Unicorn Rider series, I guess. I read the first one, obviously, in September. I have a review for it on my channel, so go and watch that if you want more info on it. But this is the sequel, and I would like to carry on with the series. I don't know how many books there's going to be in the series, but I'm going to read this, and we're going to carry on. The next one is to read a manga or a graphic novel or a comic, and I'm going to go for Sandman Volume 1. I am obsessed with the TV show. I love the TV show so much. I can't wait for the next season. But I have several volumes of the comics now, so I'm definitely going to be reading this. This is basically we're following Morpheus, who is the king of dreams, like dreams personified, and he resides in a place called the Dreaming. And he gets captured accidentally because the people that capture him think that he's the angel of death. And it's just this man who is like leader of this like witchy demonic cult, I guess, and he like captures Dream and he thinks he's the angel of death and he wants him to bring his son back to life. And Morpheus is like, bruh, that's not my. So he ends up captured by this person for like over 100 years, and the dreaming and everybody's dreams messes up, and like people are falling asleep and not waking up. Like it's insane. It's crazy. It's a lot. It's about a lot more than just that, but that is the basis of it. So I can't wait to read that. Now, the next prompt is to read a middle grade. And for this, I'm going to read Tom Fletcher's Spaceman. This is his latest release, I believe. This just came out this year, I want to say. Hold on. No, it came out last year. My bad. But like, Tom Fletcher has this. These are all the other books that Tom has written or co-written with Dougie Pointer from McFly as well. I love McFly. Been a fan of them for years. But I knew that Tom was an author, but I've never read any of his books. So I'm like, you know what? The time has come. The time has come. So I don't know anything about this. I really don't. Fizz, bam, blast. We left our solar system behind and rocketed out into deep space. Everything went black. Then out of the darkness came a teeny dot of yellowish light. We're getting closer, I said, and we soared across the universe to somewhere that no band from Earth had ever been before. Well, I really don't want to know anything else. I'm just going to go into it blind. So, the next one is to read a book written by an author of color. And for me, I'm going to read Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. I have read With the Fire on High from Elizabeth Acevedo. I haven't read The Poet X yet, but I definitely want to. But I've owned this for a while, and it's written in verse. With the Fire on High was a novel written in prose, but this one is written in verse. And it basically, we're following two sisters, one who lives in the Dominican Republic and the other one who lives in New York. They're half sisters, but they don't know about each other. Like they like different mothers and the same father. And the father goes from, one place to the other visiting his daughters. But then I think it's on his flight back to the Dominican, I think. Yeah. Oh no, he's going to the Dominican Republic to visit his other daughter, and the plane crashes. And through their shared grief, the sisters find out about each other and they meet, and it's just them connecting and them sort of like working through like, why did our father never tell us? Why did he keep us a secret and all that? Like it's I'm really excited to learn more. And I love a good story about sisters. I really do. So I'm excited to read this. And I don't think it'll take me long because it's written in verse. So, and the next one, the next to last is to read a book with LGBTQ rep. And for that, I am going to read Gwen and I Are Not in Love by Lex Croucher. I looked for ages. I was like, where are all my gay books? I think I've read them all. And then I remembered I got this, and like, I'm just fully in my Merlin era at the moment. Like after rewatching the show, I'm just like, I wanted something. I'm still on the lookout for, books that are going to give me that sort of vibe. And this was the closest I could get. Obviously I know like he isn't actually King Arthur and she's not Guinevere. Like I believe the Arthur in this is maybe related to Arthur in some way, or like they know about the story, or they know about like King Arthur and Merlin and all that, but they're not like, like he's not like King Arthur, So basically they are betrothed to be married, these two, but they don't like each other. They don't like each other at all. And then Gwen catches Art kissing a boy. And then Art finds love letters that Gwen has written to a lady knight. This lady down here, I don't know if you can see her, but she's right there. And they kind of come to an agreement. They're sort of like, right, I won't tell your secret if you won't tell mine. And we'll pretend to the kingdom and everybody that we're all in love and happy to be married and whatever, you know, but like keep it zip, you know, like you live your life, I'll live mine, and we'll just keep it hush, but we'll pretend to everybody that it's all good, it's fine. So that's really all I know about it. And it says, but with Gwen, like, it's just, yeah. And it says art is drawn to Gwen's brother Gabriel, so oh drama. So I'm really looking forward to it. And you know, like, this, if this I wanted a Merlin S type of story that was also gay, and I've got it. So I'm very happy. I'm very excited to read that. And the very last one that I'm going to read, it's on my Kindle. The very last prompt was to get a friend or a family member to pick a book for you. But I decided to just ask my Twitter followers. I was like, could anybody recommend a book to me? And one of my Twitter followers recommended a book called, let me just get it, the title right, because I don't want to look stupid. So come on, Kindle, wake up. Once my Kindle has woken up, my God. Okay, so it is called Reign of the Fallen, and I believe the author is called Sarah Glenn Marsh. That's her name. So it's called Reign of the Fallen. And all I know is that our main character is a necromancer, and in her line of work, the spirits of the dead have to be drawn out in a certain way, and if it's not done right, they could turn into like zombie like creatures. And yeah, and something goes wrong during one, like another necromancer dies, and they're kind of like reeling from that loss. But there's all of that. Like, you sold me when you said that she was a necromancer, but this is also queer. Like, it said queer fiction on Goodreads when I was looking this up. Why didn't you lead with that, sister? Why? Why didn't you just say, here's a fantasy book you like, it's gay, here? Like, I would lap it up. I don't care what it's about. But anyway, I'm super excited to read this. And thank you to that Twitter follower for the recommendation. I really hope that I like it. So, those are all the books that I have planned for September. I'm not putting pressure on myself to have every single one of these read. Obviously, the ones that I'm currently reading, I would like to get read. Like, I do want to finish Raybearer, and I do want to finish Shadow Cabinet, but we're not putting pressure on ourselves to read everything and everything. Like, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to burn myself out. But what we're going to do, the whole point of the readathon is to read when and how you want, and just relax and have fun. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to put that pressure on myself. So yeah, let me know if you are going to be participating in the readathon as well. Have you read any of these? How do you think I'm gonna like them? No spoilers, obviously. But yeah, all of my socials are down below as always. My Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok. Subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the bell. And you're going to want to ring the bell because Saturday's video is going to be very exciting. Well, I don't know, it might not be that exciting, but it's a new sort of series that I'm going to be premiering on this channel that I'm very excited about. I don't take notes for videos, but I sat and took notes for this video that I'm going to be doing on Saturday. So get yourselves ready for that. I hope you're all having a good day. And yeah, I'm going to go now. Bye.